I'm just very concerned about what's going on in Washington, D.C. today with the huge spending that's taking place, the general disregard for the Constitution that's taking place, buying votes, having negotiations behind closed doors. Those are not normally things that take place in this country. And people have asked me, well, you're inexperienced, and yes, I am, but how much experience does it take to vote the way the people I represent tell me to vote? And it's been done time and time again. When you get into a recession, you cut taxes to the middle class and to small businesses. That will revive the economy. Increasing taxes or passing legislations that have hidden taxes in them are job destroying rather than job creative. I'm in favor of a constitutional amendment to require a balanced budget. But I think there's nothing wrong with having congressmen or senators swear or take an oath to a balanced budget. From all the evidence I can see, what's been available to me, now, incumbents probably are privy to information I'm not allowed to see, but I see no job creation. Van Wert County has one of the highest unemployment rates in the state, and there certainly hasn't been any stimulus package effect there. I don't think the federal government should be involved in banking. We shouldn't own banks. We shouldn't own Wall Street. We shouldn't own General Motors and Chrysler. It's a free enterprise economy. Capitalism and free trade is what built this country. I think something had to have been done, yeah. Those people were not doing their jobs. The CEOs that got the huge bonuses for not doing their jobs is unheard of in this country. And I think there had to be something done. I think we might have gotten a little drastic with the amounts of the bailouts. And then some of those companies are still not healthy. And yet the CEOs are getting huge bonuses at the end of the year. I will not cater to lobbyists. Matter of fact, lobbyists will not be welcome in my office. I would like to see the whole health care bill as it was passed either overturned or declared unconstitutional. Now, I think we need some health care reform. I think we need to have some caps on monetary amounts that we can sue doctors for. I think we need to have some description of reasons doctors can be sued for. Certainly losing a thumbnail is not worth $1 million. Part of that falls on our court system, I think. Courts shouldn't even hear cases like that. But we do need some health care reform. We need to open state lines of competition among insurance companies. I am totally against the cap and trade bill that's been introduced. I am in favor of energy independence for this country. I'm in favor of drilling for our own oil and our own natural gas and increasing our refinery capacity. We've got some wind power going to take place in Van Wert County here this summer, and they're going to be foreign built, foreign owned, and foreign operated. That's not energy independence. We need to have new facilities, American owned and American operated, to be energy independent. I've been in favor of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, but I think we need to let our military do the jobs that they've been trained to do, and Congress should keep their nose out of it. If we let our men do the jobs we've trained them to do, I think it would already be over. One of the reasons Social Security is in financial trouble is when we had a surplus in the Social Security fund, the federal government borrowed money from that fund. None of that money has ever been repaid. That money is deposited by the workers in this country, and that should be, I guess for lack of a better term, sacred money. The people that are drawing that money today are the people that worked hard their whole lives and built this country, and I don't think they should be penalized for being retirement age. I believe that if we would enforce the existing immigration laws that we have, many of these illegal immigrants would go back to Mexico of their own accord. If we enforce the laws, those people certainly don't want to end up in our federal prisons here, and they would return to wherever they came from. I have a problem with, I don't know, I've heard all kinds of numbers, and you probably have too, anywhere from 9.5 to 14.5 million illegal immigrants in this country. The problem with most of those people are they don't speak our language, they have no education, they have no marketable skills, so what do we do with them? Put them on our welfare rolls, and that's where a lot of them are already. I've heard numbers, and you probably have too, that we're spending upwards of $230 billion a year to support these people because they're not employable. And I don't think it would be that hard to secure our borders. I was watching them build fence along the Texas border, but boy, when you start talking hundreds of miles of fence, and then it's no hard task to tunnel under that fence or climb over the fence. So I don't know, I think we just need to have some roving security patrols that do the job. But most cities of any size have an industrial park that's sitting empty, growing up the weeds. And it's been growing up the weeds for several years now. We need to create a level playing field for our manufacturers in this country. How do we compete with 90 cents an hour that the Chinese government is paying their people? The way you do that is put some restrictions on imports and put some tariffs on the imports that are coming from those countries that pay 90 cents or 75 cents an hour to give our people an equal opportunity. Well, when we stifle free enterprise, this country is in trouble. This country's ran for over 200 years on free enterprise and capitalism, and it's thrived. We're the world's greatest economy and the world's greatest power. I don't think we should be apologetic for that.